Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. In Tuesday's Sizzling the Young and the Restless episode, Genoa City simmers with secrets, deception, and shocking determination. While tensions mount at Newman Enterprises and Chancellor-Winters, the walls begin to close in on Ashby, and a stunning twist could change everything. This is your deep dive spoiler breakdown for July 1st. As Nick leverages a dangerous source, Billy makes a heartfelt vow, and Holden's mask begins to crack. Nick's dangerous alliance, the insider who could ruin Kane. Nick Newman has never been one to shy away from taking risks when it comes to protecting his family, and this time, he's putting it all on the line. After receiving cryptic intel about Ashby's involvement in shady dealings at Chancellor-Winters, Nick intensifies his secret investigation. On Tuesday, July 1st, viewers will see him in a dimly lit backroom at Society, meeting a mysterious figure whose identity is kept hidden until now. Enter the insider. This shocking source is someone who once worked under Kane's leadership and has been keeping a file of evidence on the down low. The reveal? It's none other than Traci's former assistant, Evelyn Marsh, who recently resigned under the radar. Evelyn provides Nick with a damning data trail that hints at shell companies, hush money, and falsified investment documents linked to Kane's short-lived European expansion. But this intel comes with a warning: if Kane finds out she talked, there could be serious consequences. Nick now finds himself at a moral crossroads. Should he take the evidence directly to Victor and Devon, or use it to leverage Kane into an uneasy truce? Either way, Nick has the upper hand. For now, to Billy's vow, the fight for family and redemption across town, Billy Abbott is a man on a mission. Reeling from the fallout of Chelsea's hospitalization and his strained relationship with his children, Billy turns to Lily for guidance. In an emotionally charged scene at Chancellor Park, Billy opens up to Lily about his past mistakes, from gambling to revenge plots, and his desperate desire to be better. He makes a quiet yet powerful vow: no more half-truths, no more running. My family deserves the real me, the man I should have been years ago. Lily, moved by Billy's sincerity, encourages him to follow through with his promise. She also cautions him not to get dragged into Kane's games, especially with Chancellor-Winters already under a microscope. Billy's next move? A heartfelt sit-down with Johnny and Katie, where he attempts to rebuild trust, promising that nothing will ever come between them again. But viewers know better. In Genoa City, peace is never permanent. Holden's shadowy play, Claire's safety in question. Meanwhile, a more sinister subplot brews involving Holden Archer. Though Claire Grace has been embracing a fresh start and leaning on Victoria for emotional support, Holden remains a wild card, and his actions on Tuesday confirm everyone's worst fears. In a hushed phone call intercepted by Claire, thanks to a misplaced Bluetooth earpiece, Holden is heard discussing an arrangement with someone at Newman Media. Claire confronts him, demanding answers. But Holden plays it cool, claiming it's just a business opportunity. But his next move reveals the truth. Holden sneaks into Newman Enterprises after hours and accesses a restricted server using a stolen clearance code. What he downloads could endanger both Claire and Victoria, unless someone stops him in time. Could Holden be working with a longtime Newman adversary? Victor might suspect Ashland Locke's old allies, or even someone within the company looking to sabotage the family from the inside. Victor's suspicion grows. The mustache never sleeps. Victor Newman, meanwhile, senses something is off. As he reviews security reports and inconsistencies in Newman's quarterly filings, he notices a pattern, the kind that suggests someone has been moving information in and out of the company without authorization. That he calls in his top IT investigator, Michael Baldwin, and instructs him to dig deeper into any unapproved access logs. Victor may not know Holden's name yet, but he's closing in fast. At Summer's heartbreak, a love in limbo. While the corporate drama explodes, Summer Newman is facing emotional turbulence of her own. After her steamy encounter with Chancellor last week, she's now dealing with the fallout, not only from Sharon but from herself. On July 1st, we'll see Summer torn between guilt and desire. She confides in Phyllis, who, surprisingly, doesn't scold her daughter, but instead says something cryptic: you have to fight for what you want, Summer, or you'll always wonder what could have been. But fighting for Chance might mean war with Sharon, and Summer's not sure she's ready for that battle. Chelsea awakens, a glimmer of hope. In a more uplifting moment, Chelsea Lawson finally wakes up from her medically induced coma. With Adam and Connor at her side, she struggles to remember the events that led to her collapse. Though the doctors are cautious, Chelsea's condition is stable, and her first words are for Billy. Will her recovery lead to a rekindled romance with him, or a fresh start with someone new? Phyllis's new scheme, Red's back in the game. Phyllis Summers isn't content to sit on the sidelines. After seeing the headlines about Kane and the Newman shakeups, she decides to dig around for herself. Tuesday's episode ends with Phyllis slipping into Chancellor-Winters with a flash drive and an old friend in the IT department. What is she looking for, and more importantly, who is paying her to find it? Closing scene tease. Someone always pays the price. The final minutes of Tuesday's episode bring a haunting cliffhanger. We see Holden in an underground parking garage, handing off a flash drive to an unidentified figure wearing gloves. The voice on the other end of the call tells him, "Good work. Now, prepare for the fallout." Someone always pays the price. As the screen fades to black, sirens echo faintly in the background. Why? And our spoilers summary for Tuesday, July 1, Nick teams up with Evelyn Marsh to expose Kane's financial crimes. Billy promises to become a better father and protect his family. Holden secretly steals Newman files, risking Claire's safety. Victor begins investigating security breaches with Michael Baldwin. Summer faces romantic turmoil after her encounter with Chance. Chelsea wakes up, sparking questions about her future with Billy. Phyllis launches her own scheme targeting Kane's secrets. A mystery figure receives stolen data. Who is pulling the strings? Will Nick's evidence against Kane hold up in court? Can Billy keep his vow, or will old habits return? What is Holden really after, and who's paying him? Is Chelsea's recovery a new beginning, or a farewell? This Tuesday, The Young and the Restless turns up the heat, and as secrets boil over, loyalty will be tested, alliances will shift, and power plays will ignite explosive consequences.